Is it use or is it use? Which one is it? Let me give you a second, think about it. If it's a noun, if it's like a name, you can pronounce it as, when you have them together, it has another meaning. Yes, it has another meaning, a completely different meaning. But there is one thing that I'm afraid you might ask, or that could confuse you. So this is position, this is position. Even when I was a kid, I didn't used to play football.
Preview.
Hey there, great click by the way. This is Mark English with Abby, the place where you learn English as if you are in an actual classroom. See, having learned English as a second language myself, I know it can be difficult. Guess what? I'm gonna make it as easy as possible and there is nothing you'll miss. I'll break it down for you, I'll show you with detail. Go grab your pen and your notepad and take part in the learning and teaching process. When I tell you to do something, you know, like respond, okay? Without further ado, let's begin. So you see, today what I have for you is this one. This is one of the most important grammatical parts when you learn English. It says used to, right? Used to, used to. You know what? First, let's look at the base word. The base word here is use. Good. This word. Do you think you know this word? Okay, how do you pronounce it? This. U-S-E. Is it use or is it use? Which one is it? Let me give you a second, think about it. Use or use? Alright, okay, you can pronounce it in both ways. The first one is as a verb. When you use it as a verb, you see, it's when you use it to, like as if you're doing something or like you're acting, you pronounce it as use with Z, okay? Use, use. To utilize, to put in use, to put in action, to put on service is use, okay? So, you see, it says, I use my eyes to see. I use my eyes to see. Like, you know, I put my eyes in action and or like, I put them in service and they help me to see what I have in front of me. So, use, okay?
I use my phone to tell me the time. I use my phone to tell me the time.
If someone comes and asks you, hey, what's 2 + 2? You can tell them, hey, use your head. Use your head, okay?
You have to use your mind. You have to use your mind.
What do you use to do something? I'm using use, this word, as a verb. So all the time when you use it as a verb, it's pronounced as use with Z. But if it's a noun, if it's like a name, you can pronounce it as use with S, okay? It says, you say, what is the name of this thing right here? You know, when I say name, I'm asking what it is, like the name, the noun. But what's the use of this thing right here, by the way? I have another alternative. I just chose to use this. So what's the use of this? What's the use of this? Okay?
What's the use of talk? What's the use of talk?
Or even like if you're disappointed, like if you try to advise your brother again and again and again, and he doesn't listen, but again, somebody's telling you to try one more time, you can say, I've tried it many times, but he doesn't learn, you know? I'm fed up. What's the use? What's the use? Okay? What's the use of saving money? What's the use of learning English? The use of learning English is something. You can put it in the comments. So this is pronounced in 2 ways. Use and use. But again, there is one more word that could confuse you. This is this word. This. What about this one? How do we pronounce it? We have TH here. TH is pronounced in 2 ways. The first one is V. The second one is just air. So this is pronounced as youth, youth, youth. The youth need to do something. The meaning means young people. Maybe like governments build different areas, different youth centers, you know, for them to do their activities. It could be to play sport, to read, whatever. So youth, youth, okay? If we really want our country to change, we have to focus on the youth, youth.
We're the youth of today. We're the youth of today.
today.
So let's see what we did so far. This word is pronounced in two ways. The first one is use, and that's when you use it as a verb. And the other one is use, when you use it as a noun. The other word that could confuse you is this one, Y-O-U-T-H, and it's pronounced as youth to say young people. Otherwise, this is use. But, okay, now what does use mean? To utilize, right? So let's see how we can use it. It says use something to do something. This is the first literal meaning, okay? I use my marker to write, okay? I use my marker to write. If you can see, like, this is the formula. Use something to do something, okay? I'm putting it in action, or like that's just my instrument to achieve a certain goal. I use my marker to write. This is what's helping me to put everything on the board, okay? So it helped me to achieve my goal. So what do you use to practice your English? Or what do you use to clean your house? Huh? What do you use to take care of your hair? This is the literal meaning of the word. So whenever you see use and to, I don't want you to get confused, okay? But again, the formula is this. Use something to do something, okay?
I use my powers for good. I use my powers for good.
But that's not always the case. When you have used to, usually when these two words come together, use and to come together, here they're separated. You have use here, you have to here. So they're far apart. But when you have them together, it has another meaning. Yes, it has another meaning, a completely different meaning, okay? It doesn't mean to put in action, it doesn't mean to benefit from something, totally different from what the actual meaning, okay? Used to. We use used to talk about past habitual action. Past habitual action. In different videos before, we told you I ate is the past of I eat, right? But today, I'm going to tell you something different. You see, if you say I eat, you're talking about repeated action. Something that you do on a regular basis. Okay? So you past, present, and future. But if you say I ate, you're only talking about a one-time past. So simple past is not the exact past of simple present. Okay? Because simple past is one action. Simple present is repeated action, right? So how do we talk about something that we did repeatedly in the past and that we don't do anymore? So for that, we have this. So we say used to talk about habitual action when? In the past. You did it again and again and again in the past and you stopped. Now you don't do it anymore. So this is all about the past. Used to is all about the past. So when you want to explain such things, you can use this, okay? We use this, I used to, you see, this is the formula. I used to, and then you put verb one, okay? This is the formula I have. I used to plus verb one. Like just put any verb. It means you did that repeatedly in the past, again and again and again, and then you stopped. Now you don't do it, okay? I used to teach English in Amharic. That's my native language, you know, that's my mother tongue. I used to teach English in Amharic. What else? I used to live in different part of the city, right? But then I moved. So tell me what you used to do before, and then that's it. Okay, but there is one thing that I'm afraid you might ask, or that could confuse you. If I say here, I used to play football, it's something I did in the past repeatedly, right? What about this one? I played football. I played football is a one-time action. I played football. When? Yesterday. I played football. When? Maybe like on the day of my graduation. It doesn't really matter when. But again, this is a one-time action. But if you say I used to play football, it means you did it again and again and again, repeatedly. It's not a one-time action, and that's the basic difference, okay?
I used to play soccer. I used to play soccer.
The other one, we use used to talk about what? Past state. State is condition. What kind of feeling or what kind of conditions were you in? So for that, you have to say I used to and be. We just add be, okay? I put this with black just to show you what the difference is. I used to be something because students all over the world, like English learners, they confuse them. They don't know which to put where. So I have to do, to be, and to have, and I'll explain more in detail. So I used to be something that you were, okay? Maybe when you were young, when you were very young, you were thin, okay? You were thin. And then you ate too much, and then time went on, and then finally, boom, you became big. So you're not small anymore, or you're not thin anymore. So you can say, I used to be thin when I was young. When I was a baby, I used to be so thin. Okay, I was this thin. So I used to be something. For this, I have shy. I used to be shy. But now, I'm not. I'm confident, okay? I walk with my head high. I'm confident. I'm not shy anymore. I used to be shy.
I used to be shy. I used to be shy.
What about this one? I was shy. I was shy. I used to be shy. Almost the same, right? But again, they have difference. Why didn't you eat? Like, I mean, they offered us all that nice food, and you said no. Why didn't you eat? Oh no. I used to be shy, or I was shy. Which one do you use in this specific situation? I used to be shy, or I was shy? Huh? Okay, yeah. You say I was shy because it's just one time. I was shy one time. I used to be shy. That was my past behavior, you know? Every time when people ask me to do something, I'm shy. I'm not bold. I wasn't confident at that time. So I was shy. I used to be shy. Big difference. Things that you had before. I had money. I used to have money. We're talking about possession now, okay? So this is possession. This is position. Possession talks about ownership, or at least for a time being, it's yours. If I said, oh, all my assets and my money is in government possession right now, it means the government owns it. This is position, okay? The position is how something is placed. I mean, maybe like the camera is positioned right in front of me, okay? So where it's placed. This is possession. Ownership. So if you want to talk about something that you had before, you owned it for a long time, it's been with you, then you can say, I used to have something, okay? I had money, I used to have money. Example, I was waiting for you yesterday with warm meal in the house, man. You always said you had nowhere to eat, so, you know, I would wait for you. Yeah, but yesterday, what? I used to have money, or I had money? Yesterday, I had money. One time thing again. But if you say, I used to have money, I can see you swimming in money. That's just, you've had money for a long time, so maybe your lifestyle was different. You used to spend money every single day or every single month. I don't know, you had elaborated or exaggerated kind of lifestyle. So in that case, you can say, I used to have money. I had money one time. I used to have money. That was your habit. That was your life. That's it. I can see you with money for extended period of time. I had money. I only have, like, you know, this one-time picture. So that's the difference, okay? I hope you get it. I used to play football. I played football. I used to be shy. I was shy. I used to have money. I had money, okay? Just know the difference. Here, we put verbs. Here, we put adjectives or nouns. I used to be a doctor, okay? I used to be strong. I used to be whatever, something that you were. I used to have a lot of friends, you know, like that's how I spent my time. I used to have this, I used to have that. I used to have insecurity. I used to have fear when I speak English in public. Whatever you need, just put it here and know the difference between these three.
I used to have a girlfriend. I used to have a girlfriend.
Used to, used to be, used to have. This is the positive sentence. So what's the negative? The negative is subject plus didn't used to, and then you put, again, your verb one. It's past, so used to. Oh, I forgot one thing to mention. Even though you have ed here, when you read it, you just say used to. You don't say I used to. No, I used to. I used to, okay? So, but here, we don't have d, okay? Because did is here. It's past. So, subject plus didn't, used to, and you put your verb one. So, if we were to convert everything that was here on the top, which is the positive sentences, into negative, you say, I didn't used to, that's it. Okay? I don't like football. I hate football. Really? Yeah. How come? Oh, even when I was a kid, I didn't used to play football. I didn't used to play football. That's the negative. I didn't used to speak with a lot of people. Okay? I didn't used to. Tell me what you didn't used to do. This is the toughest one. I didn't used to. Practice saying it. I didn't used to. I didn't used to. I did not used to. I didn't used to.
I didn't used to. I didn't used to.
Yeah, I didn't used to talk to a lot of people. I didn't used to read. I didn't used to focus on my study. I didn't used to. I didn't used to. Tell me what you didn't used to do when you were a kid, please. Nice. In the comments. Right here. I didn't used to be. I didn't used to be. I wasn't. Again, it's just the opposite of this, okay? If I said, I don't know what happened to me right now, man. When I was a kid, I really didn't used to be shy. I wasn't shy, okay? I was confident, I didn't have problems speaking in public. But now, I'm shy. But I didn't used to be like this before, okay? I wasn't like this. So tell me why you didn't used to be.
I didn't used to be bad. I didn't used to be bad.
Again, guys, if you don't practice this, there's no use. There's no use if you don't practice. So make sure you put it in the comment. That's the only way you can practice. Human beings learn more by creating than absorbing. So if you have no clue about this, just go ahead and write it down, especially the negative. I didn't used to do something, okay? I didn't used to have something. Maybe right now I'm rich. I spend money here and there. I don't have any financial problems. But somebody, and I help a lot of people, okay? I like to help people that needs it the most. So my friend saw me and asked me why I do that. I could say, oh, when I was a kid, I didn't used to have money and I know how it feels. So right now, I help people. So I didn't used to have. I have it right now. I didn't used to be. I am right now. I didn't used to do something. I do it right now. I didn't used to swim. It means I swim right now. I didn't used to have a lot of friends. It means I have a lot of friends right now. But in the past, no, okay? So what's the question? Positive, negative question. One thing I want to tell you again, whenever you learn anything, it could be some new grammatical topic, always practice the positive, the negative, and the question. Even you can add the negative question too. Anywho, let's see. How do we ask questions? What we're using used to, which means how do we ask someone's habitual actions in the past, things they were before, or things they had before. So the first one, did plus subject plus used to. Did you used to, then here, okay? Oh my God, I'm so excited about football. Oh, who scored? I'm a big fan of Messi. You see me, you ask me, do you play football? No. So how come you love it so much? I don't know, maybe started from my childhood. Started from your childhood, what? Did you used to play football, okay? Did you used to play football when you were a kid? Did you used to play football when you were a kid? Did you used to live here when you were a kid? Did you used to do something? You're asking me my past habitual actions. Maybe if I tell you about addictions and how bad it is, oh no, addictions, you better stay away from it. If I sound like I've experienced it, you can say, hey, did you used to, I don't know, maybe if it's drinking, you can say, did you used to drink before? Okay? Did you used to do this? Did you used to do that? Actions only. Let's not forget. Okay?
Did you used to live in the hospital? Did you used to live in the hospital?
Maybe let's just put drink here. Okay. Why are you saying this? Did you used to drink? Yeah. I used to drink. What do we do now? If we want to continue the conversation, we can add the WH questions in front. What did you used to drink? Well, I used to drink beer, maybe. I don't know. I used to drink beer. Okay? Where did you used to drink? Where did you used to drink? I used to drink in a bar. Okay?
Where do you used to live? Where do you used to live?
Maybe you want to ask me the repetition. So you can say, how often? Or often. How often did you used to drink? Oh, I used to drink every single night. I used to drink like a fish every single night. Okay? Did you used to? Did you used to? Okay? When you were a kid, what did you used to do in your free time? Oh, in my free time, I used to play football. Oh, okay. Did you used to talk to a lot of people? No. I didn't used to talk to a lot of people because I used to be shy. Whoa, okay. I understand now. Okay, now you want to ask me why I was shy. So we have why here. You did the same thing. Why did you used to be shy, okay? Why were you like that? Why did you used to be shy? I used to be shy because I am an only child for my family. I had no one to talk to, okay? Why did you used to be shy, okay? Or simply, did you used to be this? Did you used to be that? Oh my God, you need to lose weight. I know how difficult it is, man. Whew. I couldn't even walk the stairs. It was such a tough time. What do you mean? Did you used to be fat? There's actually a TV show that's called I Used to Be Fat, right? I Used to Be Fat on MTV. I don't know if you guys remember, but I remember it. Yeah, I used to be fat. So, did you used to be fat? Yeah, I used to be so fat. Good. What about this one? Man, it's not new for me. What? Cars? Houses? Jewelries? Come on, what are you talking about? It's nothing. Man, you talk like you had these things before. Tell me, did you used to have money? Of course. I used to have lots of it. Wow. Okay, I wish I was your friend back then. Okay, so we can use it this way. You understand? You're happy. Nice. Positive, negative questions. Perfect. Now, before I let you go, this is for my afterthought. Like I thought I would think of something new and put it here, but so far there is nothing. So okay. So if you understand, if like one thing that makes me uncomfortable is, or I don't know if you are able to use these words or put the right word in the right place. So let's just have a little kind of exam or like test. I want to see how much of it you understand. Okay. So I'll take these words out. Okay. So I have I used to. I used to be, I used to have, right? I used to, the things that I did. I used to be, how I was. I used to have, things that were mine. So let's see, car, a car. Where does it go? Does it go, I used to car, I used to be car, or I used to have a car? I used to have a car. I used to have a car. Drive. I used to drive, I used to be drive, or I used to have a drive. Okay. I used to drive. Driver. I used to driver. I used to be driver. I used to have driver. Okay, this could go both places. You can say, I used to be a driver. It means like you were a driver for someone, maybe some company. That was your job. But if you say, I used to have a driver, it means you had your own personal driver that just drove you from place to place. So it means you were very rich back then. Good. So I used to have a driver, okay? Or I used to be a driver. Yeah. Eat too much. I used to eat too much. I used to be eat too much. I used to have eat too much. Okay. The right answer is I used to eat too much. Now I don't eat much, okay? But in the past, that was my habit. Here, crazy. Whew. Right now, you're seeing me coming down, man. The old me. Oh, you have no idea, huh? I used to what? I used to be crazy. I used to be crazy. Happy. I used to have happy. I used to be happy. I used to have, huh? I used to happy. I used to be happy. I used to have happy. I used to be happy. Read a lot. Read a lot. I used to read a lot, okay? I used to read a lot. Long hair. I used to long hair. I used to be long hair. I used to have long hair. I used to have long hair. I hope you understand it, guys. When you talk about past habitual actions, something that's repeated, and it's not, you just don't do it anymore, or something that you had for a long time, and you don't have it anymore, or something that you were for a long time, not just one time, and you're not that anymore, you can use used to. I hope it's very clear. It's not just this. We have something else that's called be used to. We have get used to. And maybe I'm going to make another videos on these. If you understand this and you want me to do this, please let me know. And don't forget to like this video, please, especially if you stay this long. Your click on that button is going to help us a lot to reach other people just like you. So please make sure you do that. This is Mark English with Abby once again. So glad to have you here. Till I see you next time. Take care of yourself. Bye.